today and see who will be the successful purchaser for this fantastic home. Ladies and gentlemen, the contract states that we are selling today lot number 2 on plan of subdivision 837733M in certificate of title volume 12323 folio 375. I know that's a lot of numbers, but basically what we're selling here is 74B Albert Street in Mount Waverley. It does include all the fixtures and fittings, and the property obviously is a brand new home. So those fixtures and fittings are of the highest quality, and I'll go through some of them in a moment or two. But that includes obviously the light fittings, window furnishings, and any floor coverings, etc. Everything that's made part of the contract here today will be stuck and staying with the home. The property is selling via a public auction, whereby 10% deposit is required upon signing of that contract, and you can do that in one way, which is pay a $20,000 deposit today by transfer, and then the balance can happen on Monday. That makes up that 10% of the deposit raised for the contract here today. We are selling via public auction, as I said before, ladies and gentlemen, whereby that deposit will be due. Settlement terms are very flexible, 30, 60, or 90 days. So a great degree of flexibility. But as you're aware, the property is brand new, it's vacant, ready to be moved into, so you can move in at any time at all. The rules for today's auction, fairly simple. They are that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after it has been knocked down to the successful bidder. And I make that point because if I knock it down, then we cannot take a bid. So make sure that your IT is set up. Make sure that you are ready in the chat box so that you can place your bid effectively before I knock it down. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers after it's been knocked down to a successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer will indicate bidders upon request, and the law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and bidders preventing others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules to vendor bids and the words during the auction are used to make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the rules and the contract terms that we are selling the property under today. But if you have any questions in relation to either of those, then our staff are online and they're here to help you. So if you have any questions, either raise your hand and they can contact you, or if you're on the phone with our staff members, then they can address those questions or concerns prior to the start. But ladies and gentlemen, what we have on offer for you, brand new, luxury, architecturally designed 4-bedroom home with the study nook, 3 bathrooms, a double lock-up garage, multiple layers of living as well. A fantastic home that has dual master bedrooms, one downstairs, one upstairs, a multi-layered home that has extra living zones, a really practical and functional home for a young family to be able to create those spaces for those that are living in the home. You've got a maintenance-free backyard as well, and alfresco dining space, which is absolutely lovely. And on a nice day like today, it's going to be bathed in sunshine. So a fantastic open outdoor space, but just sit amongst some of the best parks and locations, being in the heart of Monash and Mount Waverley as well. So you've got plenty of walking tracks and parks as well, not too far from where we are at Albert Street. Of course, in the Mount Waverley Secondary College zone. So you're in the catchment. You're also in the Pinewood catchment, one of the best primary schools, as well as one of the best high schools in the southeast and indeed all of Melbourne itself. So location in terms of capital growth and future value, in terms of schooling, if you're a young family, you're in some of the best schooling zones in Melbourne and indeed Victoria, and what we have to offer there. Stone bench tops, Miele appliances as well, integrated dishwasher, butler's pantry as well, which is handy. You'll see the quality of the photos of the property as it scrolls through. The cabinetry is sublime. You've got cabinetry space galore with this particular property, which I know is often hard to find with any new property that's built, currently lacking. Obviously, a lot of homes lack that cabinetry spacing. This home certainly does not. Tile to the ceiling, quality tiles all through the property, as well as you'll see all the wet areas too. Stack of doors that open out to that alfresco that you're seeing there, that beautiful street presence and fun, and that you're seeing on the screen that's just passed by now as well, and having that street frontage facing the Dandenongs, and upstairs you can catch a glimpse of the Dandenongs. Reverse cycle heating, air conditioning as well, ducted vacuuming, video intercom, CCTV, so much more to mention. Double glazing, LED lights throughout as well. The beautiful hardwood floors that you're seeing on your screen too. Too much to mention, ladies and gentlemen, but if you've been through the home, and I'm sure most of you have, you'll have appreciated the quality design, the care that's been taken to build this fantastic home. But to have all of this, to be able to move into the home, to be able to secure it and sign contracts with us, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to need to make sure that you bid. And I point you to the chat box where Eric has placed that message as well. That's where you're going to need to place your bid here today. First, with your paddle number. When you would have registered, you would have received a paddle number, or you would have nominated yourself a paddle number. paddle number first with a hashtag if you can, followed by the full amount that you're bidding here today to let us know that that is your bid, and that's how you can bid. Now, you can voice your bid by unmuting your microphone and voicing your bid if you wish, but we will find it a little bit easier if you do it through the chat box. But if you struggle with that, definitely use the voice, because we don't want to miss that opportunity for you to place your bid here today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have one final rule. That's how I sell the property here today. I am going to call it 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call. And when the hammer hits the contract like so, the property will be sold. I cannot take a bidder after that takes place. Make sure that you place your bid in the chat box, that you're on the phone to our staff members to give you every opportunity to make sure you do not miss out on this one-of-a-kind home here in central Mount Waverley. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's enough from me. It's over to you now to start me off. A fair and reasonable bid's what I'm looking for. 74B, Albert Street, Mount Waverley, bidders and buyers in your hands now. Fire away in the chat box, and let's get underway and see who will be the lucky purchaser of this home on this beautiful Sunday afternoon in lockdown Melbourne. Over to you, bidders and buyers. You start me where you like, and I'll be guided by you from there. We'll see those lovely photos scroll through your screen to see what it is you're purchasing here today, what it is you've inspected over the last couple of weeks as well. Bidders and buyers are waiting your bid in the chat box is where to place it. Voice your bid if you like as well. Otherwise, I leave it to you to make a fair and reasonable start to get us kicked off. Up to you, bidders and buyers. Lucy, welcome to your bidding. Paddle number 5, 1,450,000. We're off and running there. It'll appear on your screen in a moment or so at 1,450,000. Our opening bid, there it is on your screen now, 1,450,000. Call for a rise of 50 from there if we like, and take us to 1.5 million and take us to the bottom end of our range there at 1.5 million is what I'm looking for next. Paddle number 5 is off and running now, 1,450,000. 150 is what I'm looking for at 1,450,000, the current bid. At 1,450,000, looking for 1.5 from here. A $50,000 rise to take us to 1.5 is what I'm looking for. At 1,450,000, bidders and buyers against you now. This is your time to place your bid so we can throw it over to the owner for those decisions to get it on the market as soon as we possibly can, to offer it to you, and the successful purchaser to sign contracts with us straight after. At 1,450,000, 50,000 the rise I'm looking for now for 1.5. At 1.45 is the bid. At 1,450,000 on your screen there. Bidders, it's against you now. I know there are bidders and buyers on the chat who are waiting in there. Just jump on your keyboard, paddle number first, bid second, so I know your bid. Because, ladies and gentlemen, otherwise we look to pass into our highest bidder today. That's how we run today. Welcome along, Jackie. Paddle number 7. I see your bid at 1.5 million. We're off and running again at 1.5 now. At 1.5, Lucy is against you now, and any other bidders at all, but it's against you. I'll take another rise at 50, certainly, if I can, at 155. At 1.5 is the bid. It'll update shortly on your screen. I've got it in my chat box. It'll update on your screen in a moment or so. At 1.5 is the current bid. At 1,500,000 is the bid. At 1,500,000, the bid now. At 1,500,000, Lucy, it's against you. At 1,500,000 is the bid. At 1,500,000 is the bid. Lucy, it's against you now. 550, can I say? At 1,500,000 is the bid now. Jackie has the bid. Paddle number 7 in front at this stage at 1,500,000. At 1,500,000 now, I'm going to call 3 times. Lucy, it's against you. Can I see a rise of 50,000? Take us to 550 from there. At 1,500,000 is the bid now. Calling 3 times in a moment. There we are, Lucy. Quick, strong bid back at there it is. At 550, Jackie against you. Could we take it to 1.6? At 155 is the bid. At 155 is the bid now, Jackie. It's against you for 1.6 if you like. Good, strong bidding is the only way to buy real estate in Melbourne and certainly in Mount Waverley, I've got to tell you. And you two are doing it at the moment, but we've got to separate you. At 1,550,000 is the bid. At 1,550,000 is the bid. At 1,550,000, Eric and Rachel, update the screen. 1,550,000 is the bid. At 1,550,000 is the bid. At 1,550,000, could we take it to 1.6, Jackie? It's against you. 156. I'll take your $10,000 rise at this stage at 1,560,000. At 1,560,000 is the current bid. Technical difficulties with the screen and the pricing, but I've got the bid. You can hear my voice. It's on the bottom of your chat box screen as well. At 1,560,000 is the bid. I'd like it to be 15 million as it says on the screen there, but it's 1,560,000. There it is. Better we go. At 1,560,000 is the bid now. 580, thank you, Lucy. Back in for $20,000 rise. I'll take that for sure. Had 1,580 is the bid now. Jackie against you. Had 1,580,000 is the bid. Paddle 7, it's against you now. 590 or 1.6 would be the bid from here. It's the bid I asked for before. I thought we'd get there anyway. 1.58 is the bid now. Can I see the 1.6, Jackie? Where do we go from here? Good, strong bidding's the way to buy real estate, I assure you. You're going to need to do it if you're going to beat these two competitors online at the moment. Had 1.58 is the bid. Lucy's in front. Can we see 1.6? Strong Melbourne market despite lockdowns. It's only going to continue. I don't want to see you back on realestate.com aiming to purchase a property like this and paying hundreds of thousands of dollars more just down the track. Here's your opportunity today to purchase. Had 1,580,000. Lucy's in front now, and her best opportunity is for her to buy the property here today. Had 1,580,000 now. Can I see a rise, Jackie? Paddle number 7. Where do we go from here? Up to you at 590. I'll take a $10,000 rise or a $20,000 if you want a stronger bid to take us to 1.6. Up to and against you. Lucy, in the meantime, my suggestion is get your next bid ready. Make sure you're ready in case that bid comes through, just to press enter and fire off that next bid. Had 1,580 is the bid at the moment. I look to negotiate with Lucy. If there's no better bid, I'll make that crystal clear. Had 1,580 is the bid. Jackie against you. Give you a moment or so to make that decision. 1,590 I'll take, or 1.6 would be the good bid from here. You won't get this quality, you won't get this home, this independence, the size, anywhere else. Only a few months earlier, Unit 1 was sold above 1.7 million, to give you reference, and that was many months ago at this stage, earlier in the year. We know where the market's gone from there. So we know the value, ladies and gentlemen, and buyers do too. 158 is the bid. Looking for that rise of 20, Jackie, if it's there, or any other bidders or buyers, your time now. Otherwise, I look to call 3 times to negotiate with our highest party here. Thank you, Jackie. See you bid there for 10,000 now at 159's the bid. Lucy against you at 1.6. 159 is the bid. At 1,590,000 is the bid there. It updates on your screen now at 1,590,000 is the bid. Jackie's back in front. Lucy against you. 1.6. Do we go there now? At 1,590,000. Jackie against you. Sorry, Lucy, it's against you. A further rise. 10,000 is what I'm looking for to take us to 1.6. At 1,590,000. Jackie's in front. Paddle number 7. All bidders and buyers, I stress that this is your moment now. You're going to need to place your bid in the chat box as we reach the pointy end. 1.6. Thank you, Lucy. Back in there. 1,600,000 is the bid now. At 1,600,000, Jackie, my suggestion, a stronger bid to separate the two of you. Perhaps a $20,000 rise from here's the way to go. Call it 620. 1.6 is the bid. At 1,600,000 is the bid. Lucy has it 620. Well done, Jackie. That's how to buy real estate. 620 is the bid. Lucy against you for a further rise of 20 as well, could I say? And call it 40. Strong bidding is going to buy it. It's just the two of you. It's best place to be in real estate if it's only two people competing, particularly in this market, particularly in Mount Waverley for this home. At $1,620,000, Lucy against you. Take your 10,000 there at 630. Jackie back for 10 if you like to make it quick at 640. 630 is the bid. The screen will update. There it is. 630 now. 640, can I say? At 1,630,000, Jackie, it's against you again. 640 if you like, or the strong bid to take us to 650. What do we say? Nearly there, I assure you. 1,630,000, but I've got to stress that only the highest bidder is going to get this opportunity here today. I'll take that $10,000 rise at 640 now, Jackie. There it is. At 1,640,000, Lucy against you for a rise of 10 if you like now to take us to 650. It's going to be separated by the two of you, I feel. It looks like no other party is going to get involved. It's just the two of you online competing fiercely for the property at the moment. At 1,640,000, you're going to need to shake each other off. Lucy now. Up to you and against you. 650. Can I call it? Paddle number 5 calling out to you for 650 if you can. 1,640,000 is the current bid. Give you a moment or so. Jackie also stressed that your next bid is ready in the chat box too to hit enter on. Lucy, it's against you now. 650, can I say? At 1,640,000, if I don't hear from you soon, I'm going to have to negotiate with our highest party here. First time in the call now, and we look to be negotiating with Jackie. If there's no better bid, Lucy, it's against you now. Critical timing. All other buyers as well make it known that I'm negotiating with the highest party. 650 there, I thought it would be. Had 1,650,000. Lucy still in there for a $10,000 rise. Jackie still against you now. Another $10,000 rise. Perhaps we'll take it there. A long time between bids there. It gives you a sign, Jackie, that this might be your crucial moment to put in that strong bid and take the property from here. Maybe a $20,000 rise could be the winning bid. I don't know, but I'm suggesting by the way the bidding's been going, that's my suggestion. Put us up for $20,000, Jackie, and see where that lands. 1,650,000 is the bid. 670 might be the strong bid from here. That's my suggestion. Seek our information from our staff. See where we're at. See their advice. Have 1,650,000. $20,000 rise is what I look for, Jackie. Perhaps it's the strong and knockout bid. At 1,650,000 now. Otherwise, I negotiate with Lucy. Now I call 3 times to do that. First time in the call now as I look to negotiate with Lucy now at 1,650,000 is the bid. Lucy against you, 660 now is the bid. Jackie, I see you bid there now at 660. At 1,660,000 back in front. Lucy, it's up to you. At 1,660,000 is the bid. At 1,660,000 is the bid now. Lucy against you for a further rise of 10 if you like. It seems to be just the two of you in it the whole way through. I don't know what the difference is going to be, but one of you has to make your move now. Lucy, it could be you with a $20,000 rise. What do we say? 660 is the current bid. Jackie holds the bid. Paddle number 7's in front. I look to negotiate with Jackie on that third and final call if need be to finalize a sale. And I must stress, ladies and gentlemen, that 9 times out of 10, that the highest bidder, if we pass the property in, the highest bidder is most successful and ends up putting that sold sticker on the board. So it's almost a guaranteed at this point in time. Jackie, you're in front at this stage at 1,660,000. Lucy, we need to see you and hear from you now. Otherwise, I look to negotiate. Calling 3 times now. First time in the call now at 1,660,000, and we look to negotiate with Jackie. If there's no better bid from here, Lucy, need to hear from you quickly. Second call now at 1,660,000. What do we say, Lucy? Are we in for another $10,000 rise? I'll take a 5 if it makes it easy. Second call. Third and final call. All finished and done. Lucy, I haven't heard from you. I need to know. Well, I'll give you a moment to make some thought about the decision. I'll touch base with our vendors now, and bear with me just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back in just a moment. Well, thank you for your patience, bidders and buyers, and those watching here today. Obviously, the challenges of not being present with our owners and our buyers and agents all in their homes at the moment. The communication takes a little bit of time, but it's important that we do so. At this stage, there's been two buyers battling it out all the way at this point in time, and we're at 1,660,000 is the current bid, held by paddle number 7, and we are super, super close to an outcome. As I can say to you, bidders and buyers, this will be your final moment and opportunity to place your best bid or offer in the chat box or through our staff members. This will be your last moment in time, your best chance in time to be able to push that little bit further now to see the property sell in a moment or two's time. We're at 1,660,000. Paddle 7 has it. I'm going to open up the bidding again now. I'll take rises of 5,000 or 10,000 from this point in time. The two of you are still battling it out, I assume. And any other bidder or buyer online, this will be your final moment and opportunity. You must place your bid in the chat box if you wish to compete and try to secure the home for you, as we are going to see an outcome. And I'm sure a sold sticker is going to be placed on the board in only a matter of 20 minutes or so. At 1,660,000, it's against you, Lucy, for a further rise now. At 660 is the current bid, looking for a rise of 5 or 10,000 to make it easy from there. At 1,660,000, I'm with Jackie, the highest bidder now, paddle number 7, in front at this stage. First right to negotiate with us, but Lucy, I call for your bid now. Any other party as well, this is your time, your chance to bid now. At 1,660,000's the bid, 665 or better from here. Call it 670 if you wish for that strong bid. Lucy, it's against you. At 1,660,000, all other buyers also against you now. Your time to place that bid in the chat box, your last probable time to do it, because if I call 3 times, I will pass the property in and go straight to negotiating with our highest party and deliver a sale, I'm sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, your final moment. I will not take a break or pause and come back. We will not get that instruction time. I know my instructions. It's up to you now to place that bid or rise from here. At 1,660,000 now, Lucy, against you. Can we see another rise? Otherwise, I look to pass in to negotiate from here. At 1,660,000 now, I'm going to call it 3 times to do so. First time in the call now at 1,660,000. If I don't see a bid in the chat box, if I don't see a response, then I look to negotiate with our highest party. Second call now. Third and final call. There it is. I see the rise there, the $5,000 rise. Thank you, Lucy. Still just scraping in there. I see Jackie. Hopefully you've had your bid nice and ready and readiness for anyone else's competition to punch it in and hit enter now. At 1,665,000, Lucy's back in front. She has the opportunity to negotiate with us straight after auction. Jackie, it's up to you now to swing that pendulum back your way and take that place. At 1,665,000 is the bid. Lucy has it now. It's just been this tight battle between the two of you. It's up to you, Jackie, now to take us to 670. 665 is the bid. At 1,665,000 is the bid now. At 1,665,000 now, again, same instructions. I'm going to call 3 times, deal with Lucy straight after auction, and perhaps the sale will be resolved there. Calling now, Jackie, up to you and against you. First time in the call now, 1,665,000. Second call, at 1,665,000. Third and final call, 670, there it is. At 1,670,000 is the bid. Lucy against you again. My suggestion is a $10,000 bid, but a $5,000 bid I'll definitely take at this point in time. It's 670 the bid. The bidding screen will update in a moment. There it is now at 1,670,000 is the bid. Jackie holds the bid. Give you a moment or so, Lucy, to punch it in there as well. But otherwise, I'm going to call again and deal straight with the highest bidder. To buy the property today, you must be in pole position. You must be in front. That's where Jackie lives at the moment. Paddle number 7 against you, Lucy. If there's no more in it, let us know. If there is, then punch it in the chat box now so I know before I call and look to move those proceedings offline and discuss with Jackie and get the property sold. At 1,670,000 now. Again, I'm going to call 3 times and move forward with our highest bidder. First time in the call now. Against you, Lucy, and any other party as well. Second call now. Third and final call, all finished silent and done at 1,670,000.
Oh, well.
I'm hearing some voices in the text box as well. I'm just making sure that we've got your best bid, Lucy. Are we done now? Looking for that $5,000 rise.
Just 2 seconds, Courtney.
I'll bear with it. I've just been told to wait a moment or so. I know big decisions at this point in time from all sides at this moment. Jackie's in front at the moment. Lucy, it's against you. Also against any other bidding party here online at the moment. This will be your final moment and opportunity to try to purchase here today. I can assure you that if we pass the property in, that I think paddle number 7, Jackie, I think you're going to be in the box seat to buy. That's for sure. Otherwise, Lucy, you will miss out this opportunity. I don't have another home like it at the moment. All other bidders and buyers as well have given you ample opportunity to jump on board and place your best bid in the chat box or voice your best bid. At 1,670,000 is the bid. Going to call it 3 times. If I don't hear any instructions from online, if I don't see any further bid or rise.
Selling, Courtney.
Selling is the answer there. The screen will turn green. On the market, ladies and gentlemen. If that's the news you were waiting before to bid further, there you have it. Jackie is buying the property, paddle number 7. Once I knock it down, the keys belong there. Jackie has the property, buyers on the market and selling. Got to call it 3 times and sell it if there's no better bid. Lucy, I need to know if you're in or out at this stage. I've got to say thank you for pushing all this way. I know our staff have been on the phone with you at this point in time. But otherwise, we want to make it known we're not going to negotiate after auction. We are selling here and now. 1,670,000 is the bid. Jackie at paddle number 7 will be our lucky purchaser if I knock it down from here. All other bidders and buyers, I'll give you time in the chat box. And for any delays and Wi-Fi, etc., as I know everyone's at home at the moment and Wi-Fi might be stressed and pushed at 1,670,000 is the bid. But in a moment or so, I'm going to call 3 times and I'm going to knock it down to our successful purchaser here. And it looks like it's paddle 7 at this point in time. Final moments and opportunity, bidders and buyers from here. Ready to knock it down. Calling 3 times. If there's no bid from here, if I don't get told to wait by my staff members, if there's no one there making a final decision, there we go. Eric's telling me to wait, just on cue. Final moments, Eric. Need to know from your bidder and buyer if they're in or out. Need to know before we knock it down. Do I sell away, Eric? Has your buyer given their best? Otherwise, I look to sell now. Final moment now, buyers and bidders. Eric, are we done? All other staff members, let me know if we're done and we're finished and I can knock it down. All other bidders and buyers, your final moment and opportunity. Place your bid in the chat box or use our staff members to place that bid in the chat box. Otherwise, another 30 seconds and I'll be calling it 3 times to sell here. Final moments now, bidders and buyers. We look to close here. 74B, Albert Street, Mount Waverley. Luxury home, street fronted, Dandenong views, split level. As I said before, earlier in the year, the front one sold for over $1.7 million. So we know where the value lies. Jackie, you have the property now. You have the keys in your hand. And I'm going to knock it down to give you that right to sign contracts with us now. If I don't hear any other bid now, Eric, I've given ample opportunity. 2 minutes since your message. I called 3 times to sell here now. First time in the call now, and we're selling. Second call now, and we're selling. Third and final call. Eric's still telling me to please wait, I'm assuming. Eric, I need an answer from you and your buyer. Are they done? Is there anything left in it? I need to know before I knock it down. I'm only giving this much time because we're on this online platform. I just need to make sure that everyone's had fair chance and opportunity to purchase here today. Eric, I need to know. Even if you unmute your microphone, let me know where we stand. Write the message in there. Need to know now. 2 minutes or so since you told me to wait the first time. Need to know now. 3 minutes onwards. Let's go. Bidders and buyers have had all this time, a good half an hour of auctioning now to get their best bid in, to make sure that they're sure before they miss the opportunity here today. At $1,670,000. Eric, instructions from you ASAP. Need to know in the chat box now, where do we stand? Is your buyer done, finished and out? So we can knock it down here. Need a message from you now, Eric, as I proceed to knock it down again. Done. They are finished. Thank you for the effort. Thank you for all bidders and buyers participating here today. A fantastic home and opportunity here for the taking now. Jackie Paddle number 7. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we sell away. First call again. Second call. Third and final call. All finished and done. We are selling. Congratulations, we are sold. Well done to our bidders and buyers online here today. Thank you for attending another online Ray White auction and have a fantastic rest of your weekend.